We had two dogs that we were really, really close with, Duke and Bandit. They both passed away from cancer. And the relationship that we had with them, I mean, like they were our kid. And so the family dynamic that we had with these animals was like really strong. In terms of a traumatic experience, I realized that it's not like sexual or physical abuse or, you know, falling out of a, or like getting in a plane crash or like something along those lines. And I know that people, lose their animals, on a consistent basis. It happens to everybody. But like with our family, this was a huge hit. I spiraled out of control. I was drinking a lot in the beginning, but then I turned to marijuana. And so I'm doing this activity that I know is wrong, but it felt good. So I didn't care. If I like heard someone else talking about their dog, I would start crying for no reason. And it was really ridiculous because I mean, I'm known from all my friends as like the big bodybuilding weightlifter guy. And for me to watch a kid's movie and start crying my eyes out at an emotional part just because I'm thinking about the dogs was like pretty frustrating and really unlike me. When I looked at the things I was doing to try and deal with the trauma, I knew that while I was doing them, that it wasn't good. And that's why I sought out a professional. I went to a therapist and she recommended the ITR method. And when it was introduced to me, I thought it was kind of silly. And I was looking at these things. I was like, you're telling me that this is going to help me? Like, this is ridiculous. But I can surely say that it was the most effective and amazing transition ever. When trauma hits, it goes into a certain section of your brain and does not get processed. And so she asked me to recall all of the events of the trauma. And I found that during this therapy session that I was remembering things that I had completely blocked out. But because of the therapy, I was able to remember all these things and I was finally able to process everything that had happened. And it felt like just a giant weight was coming off my shoulders, that I was like free to talk about this and not get upset. We could not have had this conversation before this therapy. I would have been punching walls and throwing things and an absolute mess beforehand. But I'm perfectly fine talking about it because I understand what happened through this therapy. The next day, I was able to go about my day like I had in the past before the trauma and enjoy my life again. I started training for a triathlon, which I had been rocking out, and it's been absolutely amazing. It has been a real lifesaver. It was so like user friendly and simple. When it comes to like return on investment, I put in this little bit of time, and I feel like $1,000,000. If there's anyone out there who is confused by it or intimidated or thinks it's weird, to just give it a shot because it does work and it was absolutely incredible and my results were amazing.